So good morning. I will explain something before Glòria. As an overview, well, we are jointly working on peat alternatives in Catalonia, Escola Agraria de Manresa and IRTA. Okay. So as you know, if we want to replace peat, searching for different materials, first we have to prospect to find new raw materials. Then we have to characterize them. And first step is to transform the raw materials in another material more cured, for example, as by means of composting. And probably we may want to transform this material making fibers, like Christian has tell us. So we have contributed with extrusion trials in ATB. We have sent cane and forest biomass for being extruded there, and we are using these materials in our experiments, in our agronomic experiments. And then we are also composting several selected materials from the prospection we did. And the final step is to perform agronomic trials. We are conducting peat-free seedling production trials using these studied materials, the Catalan and ours, as Glòria will explain. And we are using also other yet ready composts produced at Escola Agraria or IRTA. And in the future, we are going to perform other container-grown species experiments. Well, just this is a list of materials we have prospected, I think it was last year, and characterizers. From these materials, we've chosen two of them. One is a byproduct from biomass production. It's a small particle biomass material that is produced in large quantities in some important nursery counties here in Catalonia. It's a quite a homogeneous product, but it's also a recalcitrant product. So we have to mix this product with nitrogen-rich source like horse manure that is quite available in our country too. So at the moment at IRTA, we're composting these two materials, the byproduct from biomass and the horse manure. And we have a long composting, as you see in this figure. We don't have very quick composting for several reasons, but we think we are ending this composting process. So Glòria will explain you one of the experiments on peat-free production of seedlings. Go ahead, Glòria.
Glòria, please unmute your microphone, Glòria.
Sorry. Yes, Rafi, go ahead, please. We don't change of the sharing screen because it will be faster. Okay, we have tested 6 substrates, 3 with a 0.5% in volume of extrusion material. This one is vineyard prunings. This one is poplar, the second one poplar, and the third one cane, because it's okay. There is so much in here. The peat was the control, corrected peat, commercial one, and then 2 composts. One that we do in our farm, in our facilities, and the other was the compost with forest residues, green net, and a solid fraction of beef slurry. Next one. was this last spring in a greenhouse with tomato, with irrigation without fertility. So it was not fertigation, without fertigation. And no other fertility was added, and with 3 replicates of different traits. The germination, the first days in the first 4 weeks was different. There was less interesting with the extruded materials, but at the end it was very similar, the results of the extruded and the other materials. I have lost the presentation. I don't know if it's just me or what happens.
Really?
Yes, I cannot see the presentation. Can see? Can I still see the presentation?
No.
No.
Nobody.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Your picture.
I try to share my screen then.
Something is wrong.
Again now.
Yes.
Back. Good.
I can share it. I can share it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I can see it now. I can see it.
Can you persuade? Okay.
It's fine with me.
Are we here?
No, I cannot see again. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. The next one, please.
I can see it. Germination.
Yeah. Now the next slide.
Can you see, Glòria?
Okay. Now we have make biometric parameters. We have analyzed biometric parameters of the plants at the end of the growing. And you can see these 3 are the extruded materials at 0.5% of volume, and these are the 2 compost, and in the middle the peat with a T. Huh? We have measured height, width. Next.
Can you see it?
Not yet. Now. If we see here, we can see clearly with the statistic difference the height and the width, and we have also make 2 weights of the total amount of the plant and with the substrate, and we have to try to make some bits to see the solidity. The consistency of the substrate of the base, and there was not a lot of difference between one and the other. Okay, next one. Okay, we have induced percolates for testing the fertility. Next one. And we have done that at the beginning of the experience and at the end. And if we look to the left with the pH, we can see that there was difference between substrates with extruded materials and the other with compost. Okay, because there was the low pH of peat. It's clear. And also, it's clear the lower electrical conductivity of peat. Okay, and for conductivity, we see that composts are really higher of conductivity than the other materials. Next one. Okay, this is the difference between nitrogenous at the beginning and at the end of the experience. And we can see that at the end, there is really low levels with all the materials. And in the beginning, the mixed extruded materials has really poor levels of nitrogenous, and this can be perhaps one of the reasons of the bad results of these materials. Yes, next. Okay, as first conclusions, because it's still just the first trial, we can say that the extruded material did not work, at least the tested ones. Nitrogen starvation can be one of the reasons. The treatment that was just compost was the best, even best than peat. And at the end of the experiment, the low level of fertility can be one of the things that must be improved. And next and last. Okay, now we have again another trial, and we have new substrates. We have just keep vineyard because it was the less bad vineyard pruning materials extruded, and we have changed from 50 to 20% in volume of the extruded material. And we have also added the material that Ralph and Christian sent us with residues of forest residues extruded. So it's a new extruded material we test. We keep the two compost, we keep the same peat, and we make a repetition. We double the experience for seeing the fertility parameter. We use with some of the samples poultry fertilizer organic one, but this is still in the greenhouse. Thank you.